Hey guys, welcome back to the James Bond Show. I'm your host, Krazy Kajeevie, with no fears, limits, or substitutes. Guys, first some housekeeping. If you like what you're getting on the James Bond Show, if you're a regular and you haven't subscribed yet, please smash the subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please smash subscribe and give a like as well. And guys, if you tap that bell down there, over there for notifications, you will get notifications that I've uploaded videos. Now, at this stage, I've got like 5 days off work, which is pretty rare because Christmas is just coming around the corner, but I get Christmas Day off and paid to sit at home, so I'm going to be making James Bond videos for the next few days, so lots of videos coming. Okay, so what is today all about? This show is about, as you can see in the thumbnail, Rami Malek as Dr. No. Now, I know I've bashed both the drummer on this. I have, lots. Probably about 8 months ago, I said that Rami Malek would be Dr. No. And I described in detail he'd have scarring in his face, on his right side of his face. And, of course, the photos revealed exactly that. Now, some new screenshots have come out through Empire magazine. We've got a big article, we've got interviews there with Daniel Craig, with Barbara Broccoli, so I'm going to discuss all of that stuff in this video, including images. There's one image of Kerry Fukunaga, the director, with Larry Lynch and Naomi Lynch, Lashana Lynch. One of my subs came up with the name Lashari. I like it. Now, as you know, you guys know I call her Larry Lynch. It's caught on, everyone's calling her Larry Lynch, but Lashari's not bad. If I had thought of that earlier, I might have gone with it. But hey, Larry Lunchbox Lynch is it for now. So, Larry Lynch, Kerry Fukunaga, Daniel Craig on what looks to be a big, fantastic film set. And I think they've really gone back to, through Mark Tilsley, the production designer, and obviously the vision of the directors, they've gone back to the big Bond sets. And I'm just hoping we get the big Bond theme belting out and we get some British commandos, you know, British army dudes come in there and smack down Dr. No's lair. I think that would be awesome. Now, I'm going to get into other photos and there will be potential spoilers. So this one that I'm about to say now is about Paloma. It's not a spoiler when you think about it, because Empire magazine have let us know, which I had a theory of 2 months ago. I said that Paloma would be CIA. My theory was that Felix Leiter would send Bond off to Jamaica, ask him to, off to Europe, or Cuba actually, before he goes to Europe, to Cuba, and he would meet up with Felix's contact. And I looked through everything and I thought that's got to be Paloma. So, being Cuban and all that. So, sure enough, Bond does go off and he hooks up with Paloma, probably more ways than one. Kiss, kiss, bang, bang. And so they team up and she is CIA. Now, just quickly, on my theory, as you guys know, probably 6 months ago I did a video saying that I believe Felix Leiter was going to die. I am stronger on that than ever. I believe that he will die because, like I've said, guys, someone needs to die for emotional weight. Not only for real James Bond fans to have an emotional edge in this film, but for, you know, just your average movie type goer that goes to see it. They've heard all the hype and talk and whatnot. Or they don't mind James Bond films and action films, so they go along and watch it. Even though they might not really know a lot about Felix Leiter, then I think it's going to have some weight for them as well. So I definitely think Felix is going to die in this one. So, what Barbara Broccoli, what the guys have said about the Jamaica stuff is there is going to be a big, fantastic action scene. Now, as soon as I discovered that Alexander Witt, who directed the action scene in Materia, basically most of the car stuff and everything, as soon as I heard that Alexander Witt directed the stuff in Jamaica, because we all know Kerry Fukunaga was over there, so he'd be basically at the same time directing Daniel Craig in, you know, and Larry Lynch in the close scenes, the personal scenes, the action stuff, Alexander Witt, boom, 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 with his team taking care of it. Now, apparently, the seaplane that I believe Bond and Larry Lynch will escape in, you see the plane come up in the trailer, you see the big boat explosion. I believe Felix is going to die in that boat explosion. Now, this is just a theory. This is my theory. I'm trying to think as a former filmmaker how to make that work, and as a storyteller, to me, maybe the plane... Because we know actually in an interview that Phoebe Waller-Bridge said that Daniel Craig's trying to rotate the thing on the plane, and he's like, oh, I can still get it up. Boom, boom. I reckon somehow maybe Felix has helped that plane escape, and he's had to untouch something, and someone's had to stay behind to be the sacrificial lamb, and I think that might be Felix Leiter there. So apparently the plane goes through huge cranes and dodges through cranes. Now, if that happens, this could be really good. This could be really, really good. So, yeah, I can't wait to see the Jamaica stuff, especially with what we've seen so far, the beautiful cinematography that I think leans back more to Casino Royale. Bit of License to Kill maybe, but more Phil Mayhew style under the direction of Martin Campbell for Casino Royale. Alright, so what else did I want to talk about? So... yes, now this is a big bit. It's not just myself, but many people predicted that this is about the pre-title sequence. A lot of people are like, no, look, it's like scene 50 here and blah, 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 so Materia can't be the pre-title sequence. Well, Barbara Broccoli said in this interview with Empire that the film starts right after Spectre. Now, my prediction, again, 6 months ago, was the film was going to start right after Spectre. We can't really start in Jamaica. It just doesn't make sense to me, or else the film's going to be too choppy. We've got to show why he's in Jamaica. So starting in Jamaica first, then if we go to Materia stuff, if it's the reason why he went to Jamaica, then you're going flashbacks, and I think that would get too messy. So I hope they don't go that way. So apparently the film starts right after Spectre. Now that's got to surely be the Materia chasing. Now I'm going to be honest, guys. I thought, no way they're going to go with the... I started to think, no, they're not going to go with the Materia stuff. They're probably going to go with maybe an action scene with Lashana Lynch. And I thought potentially they may not. Now, I know the guys also on James Bond Radio, one of them mentioned this, that maybe they're just going to go with Larry Lynch. And I thought about that, and I thought, okay, that's interesting. And maybe they're not going to have Bond in the pre-title sequence. Now, that could well be. I was thinking, oh, maybe, okay, that would be interesting, but I don't think that will happen. The reason I don't think that will happen is I think the Materia stuff will set up everything else. So I think they've got to show that, and why that kind of shows why Bond and Madeline have separated, split ways, etc. And the corridor scene where Bond walks around and sees her with Larry Lynch will make more sense when he's like, oh, her again type of thing. So I don't think that will happen. What else was I going to talk to you guys about? So we know Paloma CIA. My theory, Daniel Craig's going to get... And of course, let's get to the big one, the big kahuna. Rami Malek as Dr. No. So we're seeing a front-on shot now, as in the thumbnail. You can see his hands. He's got this cloak type thing on. It's very oriental looking. And his hands are covered. And it looks like there's probably gloves there. The image in general is Dr. No. If you look at the colour palette behind him, it really does look like the tones and themes of Dr. No, the original Dr. No in 1962, especially with greens and greys coming out. It certainly reminds me of those Dr. No sets, for sure. So I'm absolutely convinced that Rami Malek is Dr. No, and I think it's a great shot. It's a really cool shot. It's great that Eon and Empire are letting these things out. Now, guys, something bit of a special, especially for the collectors of you out there. So, you're going to love this, guys. So, the James Bond standees have been released into cinemas. Now, maybe not all cinemas will have them, but Australia, for my Aussie friends out there, Australian cinemas do have the standees already. American cinemas have the standees already. The American ones are different to the Australian release ones. The American ones have got a black base and they've got a 3D cutout of Daniel Craig. So I'm a little upset. I'm a little disappointed with the Australian ones. Of course, I'm going to get them and collect them anyway, and I already have one on hold for me. But I'm a little bit, I'm a bit disappointed that they've got the Daniel Craig. He's in his like action fatigue, so no tuxedo, but he's like this with a gun from memory, or like that. I think he's like that with the gun. But his print is in the back screen. So the actual, it's just one flat cardboard piece with No Time to Die, like the Cubist style with the blue writing and the brown background. And Daniel Craig's Bond is just imprinted in it. So there's no 3D, there's no separate section. So I'm a little disappointed with that. So I'm going to have to chase down the American ones. Now, coming to a shout out, my friend Joey Horist. Hey Joey, hope I pronounced your surname well. You're a good friend of mine. And thank you very much for sending me the photos of the US standee over there in New York. Buddy, please go in that cinema and grab one for me. Also, my good friend Joseph Baroni. I want to give a huge shout out to you, Joseph. We've been through a fair bit together as Bond fans, trying to get deals done with other people, and we're brothers from another mother, and things didn't go well, unfortunately, where you were trying to get something off someone that's, well, stuffed you around. So I feel for you, brother, and you are a good friend. So I want to give you a shout out and thank you for being a very loyal supporter here to not only the Real James Bond fans on Facebook, but to the James Bond Show. Also, I want to thank and shout out Kenneth Allen. Thank you so much. I love your comments and you're a great subscriber. Also, Darth Sweeney. I'm loving your comments, Darth Sweeney. So thank you, you crazy man. Who else out there gets a shout out today? Well, if I've forgotten you today, guys, you're going to get one soon. But those guys at the moment, thank you so much, and thanks for your support. That's pretty much all I've got for you today. Now, I did say I was going to do a full-on spoiler review. It's going to be more a rant. It's probably going to have to be in parts. I am going to do a Star Wars Disney special where I tear them a new one and I rip them apart, and I'm going to reveal all the spoilers of the film and discuss them and discuss the mess that is Disney Star Wars. And it's something I'm so passionate about, as you guys saw in my last video. If you haven't checked it out, check out my Rise of Skywalker spoiler-free review, where I do discuss the mess that is Disney Star Wars. But the new video is coming up soon. I am going to tear through it. Hope you've liked this video today, guys. And honestly, I thank you so much. I thank you all for watching this, to take your time to watch this. And it means a lot to me, and I love doing this. So thank you so much. And also in Melbourne here today, it is a gorgeous, beautiful day. We had like 40 degrees the other day. To Americans, that's the hot version of 40 Celsius, Fahrenheit. I get them confused. Anyway, I'm not Dr. No. So it was stinking hot, and today's just beautiful, around probably 25 degrees, sunny and gorgeous. So it's great to make videos, but I gotta admit, I am kind of, part of the hard things of this job. I'm stuck in a beautiful Bond room, but yeah, we'll have to do. Alright guys, see you next time. And you know what I say? Say it with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep on bonding. I'm out of here. Say hi to your mama for me.